Hello, in this video, I am going to show you how to create a .NET plugin for BricsCAD using Visual Studio. So start Visual Studio 2022. It may work with other Visual Studio version also. Now create a project, new project, and here I am choosing Visual Basic language. We have to create a library, and for now I am taking .NET framework. In future videos, we can create for .NET Core. So this I have to take library, class library. Don't take console app, take class library and choose the .NET framework. Okay, name it BricsCAD plugin. Okay, and the framework is 4.8. Keep it as it is. Now when we actually create this library, it creates a solution with the name that we have given, BricsCAD underscore plugin. Under that we have a project and a default file class1.vb. Inside that we have a class. So class 1 is the actual name of the class, and this public class is the keyword, and class is also the keyword. Those who knows vb.net, they can easily understand this. Now if we just build the solution, it creates a DLL, simple DLL. Just copy this path. Okay, now start BricsCAD. Create a new drawing, do net load, browse to that path. Okay, we have this BricsCAD plugin DLL. Okay, just load it. There is no error, it means it has been loaded. But ho- how will you interact with it? There is no command defined, right? So our next task is to define a new command. So basically command is nothing but a subroutine, hmm, and it is attributed as a command. So first create a uh, subroutine named say draw, for example. Okay, we don't know what to draw, but anyway the subroutine is draw. Now this is just a subroutine, and if you build it, rebuild the and meanwhile you also start the BricsCAD, and let's see. uh, and you net load this DLL, and now try to give the command draw. uh, Nothing is basically, it is not executing our draw method. If you try to put a breakpoint, if you put a breakpoint and now you try to attach with the BricsCAD application, right? You try to attach with the BricsCAD application and now try to keep the draw. It is actually trying to call draw CL, but not the draw. It is starting something draw line or whatever it is, but it is anyway not calling our subroutine. So how we can invoke this particular subroutine? It means we have to attribute it as a command, new command, right? So how to do that? Okay, so this is a subroutine and we have to name it, uh, we have to attribute as a command method. Look at the syntax. Now command method is read because it is not defined, undeclared, whatever it is. Now important thing, you have to open and close a curly bracket. Inside that you give the name of the command, say for example draw as well. It is not required that these two name has to be same, it can be different. Okay, now one important thing, the the whole thing has to be within a angle bracket also. That is the syntax for attribute in vb.net. Okay, Now still this command method is not found. Even if you try to fix it with the .NET uh, IntelliSense or whatever it does not actually fix it. Now, so far we have not added any reference for BricsCAD, right? Now let's add the reference for BricsCAD. You can browse to the folder of BricsCAD. So BricsCAD is installed uh, in C drive somewhere, program files or somewhere. Now but as I have already added those DLLs, I know. So these two like DLLs which is actually in the installation folder of BricsCAD, like C program files, bricsys, BricsCAD version 25 envs underscore this DLL. So these two DLL we need. Okay, now as soon as I add them, when you get this two DLL, select and just change it to copy local to false. Why you want to do it, we can explain you later if I get time, or if I remember, if I can remember. Now when these two libraries are added as reference, now if you hover over this and say show potential fix, you get an option import the runtime. Now now if simply just build it, and it builds the modified DLL. It means as soon as you actually import the DLL from the means add the reference of these DLLs from the installation folder of BricsCAD and import those namespaces. This get identified, and now the project builds. Now if you start the BricsCAD, put a breakpoint, I will show you that it hits actually. Net load, select this DLL, and now if you give the draw, now you see uh, now I am getting a new command draw. It is actually not doing exactly anything because we have not done anything inside this subroutine. Now if you want to hit the breakpoint, you have to attach to the BricsCAD. Now if you give the command say draw, it basically hits the breakpoint. Now as we have not done anything, nothing is happening. Now our next target is to at least print something in the console or command prompt basically. So we can do application application, but we are not getting the application, right? So what we can do, we can actually bring this import BricsCAD.application services. Okay, now as you get this application dot uh, document manager dot mdi active document dot editor dot write message. Okay, and you say just print something, draw something. In our next class, we actually draw actual line or circle or something like that. Rebuild the solution, net load, the DLL, and then command draw. It says draw something. It if you put the breakpoint and attach with the BricsCAD application, it will actually do it. Now, if you want to change the name of your class, say class 1 to, you can just say right click commands, right? So in this class, there you can right now we have only one command. You may implement multiple commands, right? You may you may do something else. For example, uh, what say clean or clear, right? So you can do multiple steps, right? It will say clear. So that way, this command class actually have implementation of multiple commands. Now, when you build it, the new DLL will have two more two commands basically. That way, this is the first step how to create a plugin for BricsCAD using VB.NET. In our next videos, we'll be showing you uh, how to actually draw or do some meaningful work in BricsCAD using .NET. Thank you.